Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Crew. I hope you guys are doing great. Today we're back with another episode of Genshin Impact. Now, as I mentioned in my community post, there's a lot of stuff that I want to discuss today, but I think let's go ahead and get into the game first before anything. Okay, as you might have noticed that I have started to post videos again finally, but only Genshin Impact videos for the time being. I did mention before that I'm only going to be resuming my normal schedule on February. First, just like a heads up, so I've uploaded by the time of this video I should have been uploaded around 5, including this video as well, and there's 3 more remaining videos for Genshin, which I will be uploading next week, which will be about the remaining story quest that I've yet to done. I've did the Sino one already. The remaining one is Nilu, Nahida, and Al-Haytham. Kingdom Hearts and FF7 Remake will be returning at the next week. So basically, in a way it's like the second week of February, which is going to be Kingdom Hearts going to be resuming on the 6th. Yep. Okay, so that is the week where I will be start resuming my previous playthrough for the other games, with the exception of Halo 2 and Halo 3 is going to be put on hold first, because in a few weeks Destiny 2 is going to be releasing a new expansion, and I'm planning to cover that expansion for the channel, and I'm probably going to split that into a few parts, just the right amount until Jedi Survivor come out in the following month, which is March. I forgot what is the date, the release date for Jedi Survivor, but the next, meaning the Thursday slot, is going to be empty for the time being. I will be covering Destiny 2 expansion when it came out on Thursday slot, and after that I'll be continuing with Jedi Survivor. I'm not sure how long it's going to be, but only after Jedi Survivor is finished, then I will be coming back to Halo. So like I said, I'm not entirely sure when that will be, but I hope you guys wouldn't mind waiting for that, because I really hype up for Destiny 2's coming expansion and even Jedi Survivor. Both of those games, I would say Destiny 2 have been improving a lot lately, especially this year, this latest expansion. I think I'm gonna talk more about that when the expansion came out, so let's just leave it at that. Okay, a little bit update on the channel actually. So just in case you guys doesn't know, I kind of have my own structure on what video games I'll be covering on what day. So my schedule is usually Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So Monday is obviously going to be Kingdom Hearts series. It's gonna be a pretty long journey. I would say there's a bunch of game inside of the Kingdom Hearts series, so I figured the whole Kingdom Hearts series is going to take me probably a year or two to finish. So Monday is pretty much a Kingdom Hearts specific slot, and Tuesday is basically a slot for RPG, JRPG, and possibly hack and slash. I do have a set of games that I have already listed down on what I will be covering after I finish them one by one. So pretty much I will say if I combine them all, it will be probably should last throughout the whole year, or maybe even the year after that. But there were some games that I put in a very high priority, but I haven't bought them yet, so we'll have to see how it goes from there. Now, Thursday slot is usually I would categorize as shooter, with the exception of Jedi Survivor. So that's why we have Halo, the Halo series. I'm still a bit skeptical on continuing after Halo 3 because of reviews for the second trilogy. Now I do have Halo 4. Obviously, it's in the Master Chief Collection, and Halo Infinite. That was the last one, if I'm not mistaken. Halo 6, right? Halo 6 is called Halo Infinite, if I'm not mistaken. So that one is available on Steam, but Halo 5 is not available at all. So part of the reason I'm not going to continue with the trilogy is because Halo 5 is still unavailable on PC. So, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe they decide to suddenly port it to PC. Then I might be interested in continuing it. But aside from that, I do have a few bunch of other games which is in that sort of category. Is shooter slash how do you say it? Stealth. So I don't know if I gave you some hints on what games I will be covering after Halo, but pretty much Thursday is shooter. Now Saturday, this is what I want to talk about more actually, because I'm planning to have some changes actually. Now I've mentioned on my, I think it was on my channel update videos that I've uploaded last year, which I mentioned that I have a certain set of priorities when it comes to Genshin. Like obviously Arc Conquest is going to be the first one, and so on and so forth. And I did mention that Hangout event is going to be like the last case scenario if I don't have any more core contents to upload it. Now, as I said before, next week is going to be when I'm uploading. I will be completing all the other story quests that I haven't yet done. So meaning after that, and since I'm doing the Lantern Rite event right now, there's not going to be any core event for the version. After that, there's not going to be any story quest that I haven't uploaded yet, and I pretty much finished all of the Arc Conquest. So pretty much I've in the spot where I do have to post the Hangout event, right? But I decided to change that. Instead, I have made the decision to hold Hangout event, I wouldn't say indefinitely, but I will be recording it, but I'm just not sure when I will be uploading it. Now you might be wondering then if I don't have anything to upload it, then what will I be doing on the Saturday slot for Genshin? Now I have decided to change Genshin totally to a stream. So meaning every Saturday there's going to be a stream, and that is when I will do all of the new stuff whenever it came out. But whenever there's nothing to do, like the situation where I will be encountering next week, that is when I'll just do a chill stream where I will do a lot of exploration and probably try to get achievement. And I actually got a lot of world tasks actually. Now first of all, let me just tease you a little bit. As you can see, this is my alternate account, and as you can see, there are still some regions that I have yet to complete. Now I'm not planning to do this on my alternate account obviously, but I do want to get a perfect game for my main account. I'm trying to achieve as much as possible, and that's also the case of achievement. And there are actually a lot of voltas that are scattered around each of the cities, around Mondstadt, Dewey, Inazuma, and Sumeru. When you go into the city, there's gonna be a lot of voltas, a lot of blue exclamation mark. Now that I have yet to do so. The game has been out for more than 2 years already, and I haven't even finished all of the voltas for Mondstadt. So that kind of tells you how bad it is in terms of progress of the game. I know it's not really necessary if I just want to experience the core game, but I just felt somewhat obligated to complete it, considering the fact how much I have invested into the game. So that is what I'm going to change actually. Saturday is going to be a stream for Genshin, regardless of whether there is a new content or not. So whenever a new version came out, there is a possibility that I will swap on that particular week. For example, let's say a new version came out this week, so there's a possibility that I will be swapping schedule between the Thursday slot with the Saturday slot. So whatever games I'm covering at that time on the Thursday slot will be changed to Saturday, just for that particular slot. But that is still subject to change. But basically, if a new version drop, for example this week, then I will cover it during the stream, the whole Archon quest or story quest or whatever. Now, part of the reason why I decided to do this is, one is I want to slowly transition myself from just doing YouTube videos to casual stream from time to time. And of course, there is also the fact that my long-term goal is to become a full-time streamer. That has always been my interest. But the other reason is also because by doing a stream for Genshin, I somewhat reduce the time that I have to spend on editing videos. So because I'm just going to stream Genshin, so I can just focus on editing for the other videos as well. And I think I've noticed that I talk a lot during my Genshin Impact videos, and that is part of the reason why Genshin videos usually takes me a lot of time to edit, because I would like to make sure that all the necessary stuff are needed to be put inside the video. And there are some times that I talk about theories and all that. So usually Genshin Impact videos tends to makes me spend a lot of time to edit it. So by changing it to stream, I think this would make it more easier for me, and I will have more time to actually record videos instead for my other games. So yeah. Okay, so today we are going to do the Lantern Rite event. Wow, how much time already have passed? Almost 20 minutes already. I'm currently on my alternate account, but I will be doing it on my main account. But the reason why I'm here is because I want to start off with doing some rolling. Actually, I do want to do some rolling on my alternate account on my main account as well. But let's start off with this account first. I think I've been lately. I've been obsessed with rolling for them in location that were somewhat connected to them in terms of lore, but I kind of want to go back to the old ways where I usually go to the highest place as possible. Let's go to this one instead. This is the kind of like one of the easiest to go to. Okay, let's go ahead and face. Where is Sumeru? Is it over there? Yep, there's Sumeru. There's Academia. What is that place actually? Is that the... Oh, That... I don't think that... Okay, this is interesting. I don't think that location was there previously. Huh. Are they teasing new area already? Interesting. I'm not capping, right? Yep, it is over here. And... Or is it just this particular area? Okay. I don't know because it seems far away. Interesting. Okay. So I'll hate him. I'm trying to get his C1 constellation for this account. I'm currently fresh 50-50. Currently at 40, so I can only go up to 30 right now, but there's still 10 more days. Probably with the events and all, I think I would probably have enough Primo gems to do the last 10 pull to get to 80 if I didn't get him by 30. If I didn't get him by 30, then meaning I will probably have enough Primo gems by the time I'm recording his story quest, I think. But then we do have this one as well. What's my current counter for this one? Can't remember. $25, $30, $30. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with this one first. So this is 40. Not surprised. Is it? Okay, and a stringless. That's good. I don't think my stringless is maxed out on this account. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Now, I believe I'm currently at 40. Let me double check real quick. Yep, 40. So this is gonna get me up to 70. I'm hoping to get an early one, and hopefully it is Al-Haytham. I don't know. So far this account has been lucky. Like even for this banner here, even if I did lose, but I did get him on the guaranteed pretty early. So I'm hoping for the same case. Let's go ahead. This is 50. No. Now that you said it, I don't think I have gotten Yao Yao yet for this account, which is weird because I roll more on this account for this banner actually. This is 60. Oh. Come on, please, constellation 1, come on. 61. Why do I feel like I lost? Oh, dang. This is gonna suck. Come on, give me another one early. Dang. Well, at least I got a Yao Yao. Dang, this is kinda sucks. Okay, I got her on 72, right? I think, no, 62. So let's just do 10 and worry about the counting later on. Okay. So that was 8, pretty much 8. If I want to count that, yeah, I think it is considered 8 because 61, 62, and then that's the remaining 8. So let's do 2 single one first, just to even out. So this is 9. This is 10. Okay, let me go ahead and buy. Okay, so we are at 10. If I'm counting correctly, so this is 20. Come on, give me early. Come on, give me early. Yes, C1. Oh, okay. This account is gonna be cracked. 100%, 100% uptime on his elemental skill. Bang. Okay, I have no quarrel in losing that 50-50 then, because I do get him immediately after that. Ooh, there you have it. I'll hit him. Yay! C1. Okay, just in case you guys didn't know what his C1's going to do, it's pretty much reduce the CD for his elemental skin. Now, based on a rough calculation that I did by right, if I keep attacking during his elemental skill, infusion, and with the chisel mirror present, I should be able to reduce the cooldown here up to just about the right amount, which is 12 seconds. I think I can reduce up to somewhere around 12 seconds, so by that time his infusion and I can recast his elemental skill again. So this is kind of cool. Okay, that is it for this account then. So maybe that was a good spot. You know what, let's go ahead and try for this account as well. Okay, I will be using this account to do the Lantern Rite event. I'm not sure how long it's going to be though. Alright, let's face the direction again. Okay, now as for this account, I'm guaranteed. I'm currently at 60, and so the only way this could turn out to be wrong is if I don't get him on soft PT within 80 pull. So that's kind of suck, and that's actually what happened previously, right? For my Chichi, the one that happened when I'm trying to get Raiden Shogun. Gonna share you guys about my plan as well for this account. Let me go ahead and roll this first. Oops, 10. This is 40. It's not like I'm expecting double sacrificial. Okay, that's pretty cool. Might as well hang on. I'm lacking one phase, so let's just use this one. Okay, I'm currently at 60 and I have 20, just enough to get to 80. This is only going to turn bad if I don't get him within 80 pulls, so let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and double check. I'm pretty sure I've checked already, but doesn't hurt to check again. 60. Yep, 60. Okay, now I think the best case scenario here is I can only get him at C0. I don't think I'm going to get him at C1. I think that is only possible if I am super lucky to get his another copy in the same pool, or maybe for the remainder 10, which I think I might have maximum 20 more pulls. That is the best case scenario, but I don't think I'm that lucky enough. But I'm gonna keep rolling for him on this banner, and I will be rolling for the weapon on the second banner. I don't think I have enough to get a 5-star weapon though. I think I'm currently at 10. Yep, I'm currently at 10. So it's gonna take a while to get up to 5-star. It's only going to be possible if I'm lucky enough to get an early 5-star. I'm trying to gun for the 5-star bow, the one for Yelan. But even if I lose, even if I don't get it and get the Staff of Oma instead, that would be pretty cool as well. But that is only going to be possible if I even got an early 5-star though. Now, if I didn't get any 5-star at all, then I'm just going to save that for a future weapon. Now, there is a possibility here that based on the leak that I've seen, that I'm not even sure if it is true though, because it's just a thumbnail. I saw a thumbnail of Dehya and Eula. Now if they are both on the same banner, then I might be continuing rolling for the weapon banner when the new version came out. So I think let's just go ahead and continue here. This is 70. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just skip since I pretty much guaranteed to get him. Yao again. I think I got a few constellation already. Okay, I'm a bit nervous because come on, this is going to be a thing. Come on, bro, don't do this. Don't be so cruel to me. Come on. Okay, can we get double? Nah, okay. That's fair enough, that's fair enough. At least I got a C0. That is pretty good. I've used him for about a week already, and I would say it's not necessary to get him to C1. Previously, I'm obsessed on getting a C1 as a must in order to keep his uptime, but after using him for about a week, he is actually really strong. So usually the enemy pretty much is dead by the time his infusion and mirror chisel all went out. So it's not necessary, but it's just that I would like to pretty much just keep his uptime as much as possible. So that is pretty much the reason why I want to have him at C1, but C0 is already satisfying enough for me. So alright, let's go ahead and start this. Oh, by the way, next week is when I will start the stream, right? And the first thing that I'm going to do next week is doing the Golden Slumber quest here. Not sure how long this is gonna be though, because this seems to be, if it is the same as, oh, no Golden Slumber. Actually, it was the, what was the other? Golden Slumber is the one at the first desert. Yep, this one, Dirge of Pilcris. I'm probably, I'm almost finished the Golden Slumber quest, so I'm just gonna do that behind scene. And next week we'll be continuing with that world task for this area here. Hopefully, maybe we're going to clear the tornado. Who knows? Let's go. I'm excited. The Hu Tao seems, from the poster, it seems like Hu Tao is the central character for this year's Lantern Rite. So let's go ahead and see. I tried to avoid spoiler as much as possible. Okay, so we're supposed to go there. I tried to avoid spoiler as much as possible, but I think I've somewhat been able to do that for majority of the part. But I was somewhat spoiled with a picture with a certain art style, so you guys might know what I saw.
Wait.
But I don't think I've been spoiled that much.
Paimon votes we go say hi to Xiangling first.
Oh, from last year? Was Xiangling one of the... No, that one is from Anniversary. Her as well as Keqing. Last year was specifically for Keqing. We do have a little bit interaction with Xiangling at the end, I think.
Xiangling,
But that's about
what
it.
a pleasant surprise meeting you here.
Yeah.
Oh? Why, the pleasure is all mine. As is the surprise, surely. It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of late?
Everything has been going great. Things have been going alright.
Setbacks
Yeah.
are inevitable over the course of a long journey.
Yep.
If you wish to share what's troubling you, allow me to lend my ear. There is no need to shoulder all burdens by yourself.
Thank you, Papa Zhongli.
You are too kind.
So, Xiangling, are you here to listen to stories over tea again?
Probably.
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea. However,
However,
I had planned to take a walk to Chimes village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season. A villager there once gave me a small sample, and they possessed a most excellent flavor.
Okay.
nascent bamboo shoots? Why can't you just use normal bamboo shoots instead. Wait, Paimon
Because
knows.
it is special.
Because Zhongli prefers the finer things in life, right?
Yep. High maintenance.
Okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess. Ahem. The nascent bamboo shoot has a uniquely tender texture and a delicate sweet taste that its normal cousin cannot match.
An astute observation, Paimon. You know me well indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director Hu's list. May I ask if you have already
Oh, so
made
Huta
arrangements
is the
for
one
the days ahead?
who wanted to have those items.
Well, we were planning to use the opportunity to say hi to some of our friends, but before we were able to figure out a schedule, we ran into you.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land.
Sounds delicious.
Generous cuts of pork belly and crisp, fragrant bamboo shoots placed together in the pot and left to simmer slowly for half a day.
I'm already drooling. I need to
doing this
remember
on
close
purpose,
down
aren't
the
Paimon's on
invitation.
your plan. You just want to hoodwink us into fetching your bamboo for you.
What the heck? Did I
Why,
open
I assure
the my?
I would do no such
I think
thing.
I accidentally opened
I merely
on
wish to
without.
inform you of the
without
freshest,
accepting.
most succulent and flavorful bamboo shoots one could ever hope to taste.
You... Ugh. Let's go, Traveler. Paimon's taste buds can't take it anymore.
Ready to go when you are.
Collecting a few bamboo shoots shouldn't take too long. Paimon has got to get her hands on some of that soup.
Such fine specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall leave the bamboo shoots to you. Should you have the good fortune to find some, please share them with me as well.
Okay.
See? Paimon knew he was just bamboozling us.
However, there is no need to rush. The streets of Liu will be bustling with visitors and filled with all manner
Well,
of
I already got a
celebrations during the
visitor.
festive period.
Unwanted.
By all means, go wherever your interests lead you.
All right.
The nascent bamboo shoots would be but a wonderful final touch to a most exceptional feast. What an honor it would be to savor them in the company of friends.
We'll check in with you later at Wanshan Funeral Parlor.
We're heading out. Enjoy your walk, Young Lee.
Take care now, you two.
Okay, luckily there's one more.
These should be enough. Let's head back.
Why is it pointing here?
Help!
Did you hear that? Someone's
Yeah.
calling for help. It's coming from over there.
To the rescue. Yo! Oh. I should have some little risk.
Are you okay? Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
Didn't expect to meet her in. Oh!
I think I'm okay now. Thank you so much.
Okay. In my free time, I like to watch a lot of playthrough and a lot of reaction videos. And recently, one of a content creator that I usually watch have announced that they have been cast as a certain character. Now I know, based on the design, this is the person. I watch a lot of his video actually, so excited to know how he's performing here.
That was scary. Well, at least you're all right. All thanks to your savior here. Oh, a little girl?
Yao Yao.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Whoa, she's so well-mannered. My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
She's a disciple for Madam Ping, right? Greetings.
I'm Dvorak, a musician
Dvorak.
from Fontaine.
Yeah, I can hear his voice.
I came through Stone Gate intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, But then I became captivated by the beautiful scenery, and before long, I was completely lost. Just now, I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I slipped and fell into the water. If it weren't for Miss Yao Yao's help, I shudder to think what might have happened.
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak.
Dvorak.
The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and slippy. You definitely have to be careful. Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on what's right in front of you. Don't let your mind wander.
As a musician, I think it's gonna be pretty hard for him not to get distracted by the beauty.
As long as you watch your step, accidents like this won't happen anymore.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. I'll remember to be more careful next time.
Hungry?
Oh, are you hungry, sir?
Oh, I'll be fine.
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. It's only natural for me to extend my hospitality to any guests who are passing
Is she
through.
going to give him some radish?
I expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very important to keep your energy levels up. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack. Why don't we split them between the four of us?
Oh, that's very kind of her.
What a thoughtful kid! She even has some for Paimon!
Yeah. No, usually people just ignore her.
You're welcome.
Everyone savor delicious lotus flower crisps.
So tasty. If only there were more.
More? You already had this some to be shared.
Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was gonna run into you, I would have made a second batch.
Well, she hasn't really grown up that much.
Hope you're taking notes, Traveler. This is how you treat your Paimon.
That.
What do you think, sir? Are Liyue snacks to your taste? I wonder if they're not sweet enough.
No, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. They had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow a similar cooking process.
I see.
Both are delicious in their own way. As for Fontaine's cooking, though, it's been a long time since I've had a taste of home.
Oh, he's been on a journey?
Sounds like you spend a lot of time
traveling
on the
bard?
road, huh?
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main organizers of the Iridescence Tour.
Ah. Is that the same organizer as the one that Xinyan has been trying to contact for? The one I believe during the 2.2 event also involved a concert that she was meant to do, right? And if I'm not mistaken, the organizer was Iridescence Tour? I could be wrong though.
Iridescence Tour?
Yeah, that sounds somewhat familiar.
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine. We're looking to expand, though. Our aim is to hold a festival in every nation. At least, all the main organizers share this goal. Unfortunately,
Oh.
it's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm traveling all around Teyvat is to promote our music festivals. But I have some personal reasons, too.
Oh. Wonder what's that?
Well, what are they? Just tell us already.
I mean, if it is personal, it's up to him whether he wants to share or not, Paimon.
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
We have a lot of them. Don't worry.
Oh, I love listening to stories. We want to hear it too.
Oh, is it going to be a cutscene?
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning. The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. As he was sinking and gasping for breath, he heard a wondrous tune in the air.
Ah.
They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody he had ever heard.
Okay.
Even in that life and death moment, the ethereal music seized his full attention and almost made him forget the fact that he was drowning.
Oh, that's bad.
When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him stood an unfamiliar woman with an almost divine aura.
Woman. Okay, we don't know where this place is. If it is in UA, then we might have a few candidates.
Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left without a word. My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no closer and remained a dozen paces behind.
Okay, so this is someone with power, I guess. So it's not just some random person. Definitely someone, well, she has speed, so obviously she is a fighter of sort.
In the end, all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance, before at last he turned around and made his way home.
Okay.
Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument so that he could spread his story far and wide, just like the bards. After generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy. The story's become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called The Lady Overlooking the Lake.
It's specifying the lake here, and Liyue have some lakes, right?
People now say that if
it
you go
might
down
be
to
here.
the lakeside and play an instrument, so long as you play a pleasing melody, you will hear a fairy lady who is hiding out of sight, playing along with you.
That's interesting.
Wow!
It's a nice legend.
Well, yes. As it stands now, it's become a touch too romantic and detached from reality. But I understand the original story and its historical grounding better than anyone else.
Really now.
I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's modern-day descendants. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago. So I always knew that the search would be akin to looking for a needle in a haystack.
Is it an ancestor of Xinyan though?
I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth. The wish that I've spent half my life chasing after has now become something of an obsession.
Oh no, Xinyan is like the only musician, right? If I'm not mistaken. And even her parent opposed her decision to become a musician. So it's definitely not her, I guess. So this must be someone else.
I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still, I understand how you must feel. Paimon too! It's like... imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp. Which
The
is
heck?
the best part, by the way. Because you wanted to eat it another day. But then suddenly,
Look at
swoosh,
Aether.
it falls into the water, never to be seen again!
Yeah. Nice example, Paimon.
Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of her life.
Because it is food. I get it.
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the years. For example, I've concluded that the story must have taken place in Liyue.
Okay, so that's why he's here. And
Oh, so you finally found a lead?
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself. I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom. But more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned that he himself is a patron deity of music.
oh. I mean, we do know he's a bard, but I do know he's like the patron deity of music and all that.
So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a cluster of leaves being blown in the wind further and further west, towards Stone Gate.
That must be Venti. Maybe Venti is trying to help him, leading him here.
A friendly local told me that this meant the wind was guiding me in the direction of Liyue. So I followed their advice and made my way here.
That settles it then. It was Liyue.
Right? You get it. I knew I'd find someone that agrees with me eventually.
Oh, have you talked with other people that disagree?
Are you sure? It sounds sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told by those treasure hoarder guys to scam gullible grannies from Chingsa Village. Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little mora towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep you and your family safe and well.
I didn't
And
know
so
that
on and
happens
so on.
on the background.
Don't worry, Yao Yao. We have a lot of experience with deciphering omens and stuff.
Yeah, she's not
And
wrong.
anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over Mora, right?
True.
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of more on several bottles of fine wine, which I left at the statues of the Seven along the way.
Oh. Pretty sure Venti got a hold of that.
Oh dear.
We can already guess what happens.
Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss
Oh,
Ganyu?
got you.
I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. But Miss Ganyu and the Qixing know just about everything.
Yep.
If you've been scammed, they'll help you get your Mora back. And if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family, they'll be the best people to ask.
That does sounds like a good idea.
But you've already helped me so much.
She is just a good
Well,
person.
I was going to take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble at all.
Oh, okay then.
You know what? It's been a minute since we saw Ganyu too. It should be nice to pay her a visit before Lantern, right?
All right. Well, my sincere thanks to you all. I will never forget your kindness.
Okay, everyone. Please follow me. I'll be your guide. Remember to watch where you're going, okay?
Okay.
Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a job. Oh well. Paimon will just be a cheerleader instead.
I think I want to at least finish
Liyue
the
Harbor looks very
first
different
part
from when I
of
came
the
last.
quest. I mean, it is a festival.
It's almost as if I'm listening to the same melody, but with a richer timbre and new variations added.
Well, we are here during Lantern Rite after all. It only comes once a year, so they always have a big celebration. It's fair to say that this time of year is when Liyue Harbor looks the prettiest.
It does.
Great. Let's go and check
And I
it
still
out.
have the was it called Xiao's lantern from the first lantern, right?
I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up close for myself. The streets are breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious.
Oh,
I
we're
can
going
almost feel the
to-
music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
I'm glad that you're enjoying the city.
I want to take a look around, but we're still in the mission, so let's just wait. Oh,
Hi,
Xian.
everyone. Fancy meeting you all here. What a nice surprise.
Hello, Xinyan.
Do
Let
you
me introduce
recognize?
some new friends. They are
Traveler Paimon and Mr. Dvorak, right? I've
She
known them
does
all
know
for
him.
quite a while.
So you already know each other.
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence Tour, Xinyan was one of the few people willing to give me the time of day.
Feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence Tour bandwagon halfway around the world, but I keep getting stood up. What's going on, Mr. Dvorak?
I'm
He's
so
not the
sorry,
one in
Xinyan.
chat.
We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've tried to put on a show, something or other has come up to stop our plans from materializing.
Oh, interesting.
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rite celebrations?
I guess that is what's going to be happening.
a Lantern Rite music festival. Yes, please.
Yay!
No, I'm actually here on personal business this time.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to do that. We pretty much saw it on the trailer, so it's pretty much going to be happen.
Oh, so no Lantern Rite music festival?
I mean, that's not just up to me.
Yeah, he's not like the big boss, I
Hosting a
think.
music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now, I think it'd be too rushed.
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing, aren't we? And they're the ones in charge.
Oh, they are the one who's going to pay, I guess.
Uh-huh, that's right. Miss Keqing and Miss Ningguang can make anything happen.
Yep. Especially Ningguang.
You mean... what?
This is the perfect opportunity. Well, sure, it might not work out, but it can't hurt to bring it up as a suggestion.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to do so. Lantern Music Festival would be something different.
That's the spirit! See, even the Traveler agrees with me. Mr. Dvorak, don't let yourself be put off by the fact that a few things haven't worked out recently.
Yeah.
As for the performers, I can put you in touch with some local artists.
Yeah, we do have some.
My friend Yunjin is a well-known
Yep.
opera singer in Liyue. With her support and a commissioned song from the Yunhan Opera Troupe, we should be able to get something going.
But what about you, Xinyan? Are you just going to sit this one out?
Nah, she's going to be the star.
What do you take me for? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rite Grand Concert a reality,
That's
you
a
think
long
I'd
name.
let anyone else perform the opening act?
Wow! There's that rock and roll spirit!
Yeah.
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Okay. I'll give it a shot. But the opening act is not something to be chosen lightly, Xinyan. I will judge your work by the strictest of standards, so please make sure you are fully prepared.
Are you kidding? I thought you'd never ask. Whew, guess my
Nice.
shopping time's getting cut short. I'm gonna head back right away and start working on this. Yao Yao, if you run into your senior on the way to the Qixing, please send her my regards.
Okay, I promise I will. Good luck with your music, Xinyan. You've got this, Xinyan! So about the senior of yours Xinyan mentioned just now. Is that anyone we know? Yes, it's Xiangling. She's mentioned you two before.
Ah, I totally
Xiangling's
forgot.
always
She's a
thinking
disciple
about
of
cooking. Whenever she
Madam
gets
Ping as well,
scrapes
right?
or burns, she just leaves them to heal by themselves. She definitely needs someone around her to look after her. I know you must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her. So, thank you for that. Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
Oh, calm down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere. I'm not a bundle of energy like you.
I wonder if she's really like in that state though, like really old and doesn't have energy, or is she just acting as one in a human form?
I haven't seen you in days, Master! I've missed you.
She has pretty much the same animation as Klee.
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest things. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the Lantern Rite, are we?
Greetings, ma'am.
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our way to take him to see the Qixing.
Hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the Iridescence Tour. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
She live a long life. She might actually have heard one.
Master! The Iridescence Tour is a super famous music festival.
Oh, an old lady like me wouldn't know much about
Really,
that sort
though?
of thing. A music festival, you say? It sounds terribly exciting.
If you could add some musical elements to Lantern, right?
Oh, right! Madam Ping, how would you feel about that? You're an elder of Liyue, and you know all about Liyue's cultural traditions. Hearing your thoughts would definitely help us figure out how best to approach it. For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any other issue?
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture, and it can also be a bridge between different civilizations. Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I
True.
was accustomed to in my
I
youth.
can relate that.
Nevertheless, all fine things in life can be appreciated.
And I'm not even that old, and I can already feel the generation gap already.
And so, I look forward to it immensely.
Hear, hear. I do believe that, my own dear grandmother aside, you are the wisest old lady I've ever met.
Oh, you can tell just by that conversation.
Goodness gracious, you're all being suspiciously sweet today. Yao Yao, whatever have you been feeding them?
Oh, she does fed us something.
Master, you're in such a great mood today. You're even cracking jokes with the rest of us.
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have plenty to be getting on with, yes?
Yep.
Run along now. Don't let me hold you up.
Thanks, Madam Ping. We'll see you again soon.
I wonder if we... Last year we have the fireworks, right? Where was it? Yeah, this one. I haven't actually used it ever since. But I still have this one, Xiao Lantern. Probably just gonna use like one or two whenever I feel like it. I want to keep it as like
And when
a
you meet with
legacy
the
item.
Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
Ganyu!
Easy as ever.
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as well.
Now that you said it, the last time we had an interaction with Ganyu during the Shanhe Archon quest, that was when I was still using the Japanese, so I think this is pretty much the first time I'm interacting with Ganyu in English voiceover.
Also, these dried chingshin leaves make a great pot of tea that's very good for you. I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you're not careful, you'll end up falling asleep in the grass again.
It's like she's like someone who's been taking care of the people at Liyue.
Well,
That
this
is
is weird.
very
It's
adorable
like a
since she's
responsible younger
still
sister
young.
talking to their disorganized older sister.
Paimon, you're running your mouth again.
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to neglect matters outside of work, and that's something I should improve on. Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Yep, is the introducing Mr. Dvorak?
Paimon will do the honors.
Oh, just tell everything like that, huh?
What's wrong? Did Paimon go over everything a bit too fast? It's definitely an ambitious plan. If there's anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon's more than happy to go over it again.
It may be a little difficult to make this happen.
Why?
Oh?
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, but also appeal to the tastes of Liyue citizens from all walks of life.
And that's why we have performers from Liyue. I don't see what's the
The
problem here.
Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It's difficult to predict how a brand new show will be received. It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music festival.
Pretty sure people of Liyue love Yunjin's opera, right? And I think most of them are pretty much aware of Xinian's ability as well.
All very valid points. I completely understand.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special performance as the final act of this year's festivities. Some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite.
That's good enough.
As for the venue, let's reserve a space at the docks.
So we're not stealing anyone's thunder, but we will end the nights on a high note.
Yes, my thoughts precisely.
Nice idea.
Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some polish. As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have both given the idea their blessing, I'm confident that Qixing will be sure to give it serious consideration. Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming to Liyue, as well as their catering and accommodation requirements.
No, I don't think we're using any outside performers.
Oh, yes, certainly. Let's step to the side and discuss further.
As soon as there's work to do, Ganyu's as diligent as ever.
Yep. All about work.
I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. So, with that in mind, Ganyu shouldn't feel compelled to become perfect at absolutely everything. I'm good at taking care of people, so that can be left to me.
So that's why she's been taking care of people.
Wow. Hey, Yo-Yo, can you take care of Paimon too?
Nope.
Paimon's getting hungry again.
How are you trying to freeload again?
I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but if you let me know what you like, I can bring you some of your favorite dishes next time we meet. Apart from lotus flower crisps, what else do you like? Anything sweet, and anything that's made from slimes.
Ew.
Here's what I've drafted so far. Anything else you want to add?
No, this is excellent. I'm racking my brains, but I don't think you've missed a single thing.
I mean, she's a workaholic. She's very good at it.
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. I'll go make an official copy. Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion here.
That was quick.
Not at all. Every second counts for a complex proposal such as this. I will inform the Qixing of this development immediately. Please give me a moment to pass on the message.
All right.
Yao Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs. I will make sure to take them.
Remember to make tea from them first, Ganyu. You mustn't just chew them raw.
I will.
Okay, I should be getting back. If Yao-Yao stays out for too long, Mom and Dad will be worried sick. Everyone, I'm sure that the music festival will go off without a hitch, so don't worry. And in case I don't see you before, I wish you all a very happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Thank you, Yao Yao. Happy Lantern Rite to you, too.
We should go get dinner together sometime!
Great idea. Oh, Kaching is here.
Greetings, Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Call me Kuching.
Girl, why you are not wearing your costume?
Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything. I'll get straight to the point. The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with Mr. Dvorak on behalf of the Qixing to facilitate the organization of this concert.
Yay! That's awesome!
Unbelievably efficient. Kaching strikes again.
Please, the Qixing have a duty to deal with matters such as these. We have merely moved things forward to the next step. On a more personal note, I am an avid supporter of all things new and innovative.
Ah, I see.
As such, it is my privilege to work with you on this exciting project.
Thank you so much, Kaching. I'd become quite discouraged after our recent failures and was expecting the same outcome once again, so I didn't dare to get my hopes up. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined this going so smoothly. It's like a dream come true. Right. Time for me to call in the performers. To stage a concert at a high-profile event like this is a rare opportunity. We'll make sure it's a night to remember.
Hopefully it is.
Yes! Our music band's finally getting fired up!
Yes, indeed. I know exactly what I'm doing from here. For a musician, music will always be the language they are most fluent in.
What about your ancestor? What about that fairy lady?
Oh, that. Well, that can wait for another time.
Fair enough though. That is something that I think he can do on his free time. It is much more important, I think.
Ganyu? What's wrong?
They told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed in drafting the proposal that I forgot all about it.
Oh, do they have any idea?
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so it was always going to be a long shot. Don't worry about me, Ganyu. Your time and energy are needed elsewhere. I'm sure you already have plenty to deal with between this concert and everything else going on during the Lantern Rite.
Thanks. It was just that I had a few initial thoughts when I heard your story.
Ah.
For instance, I wonder if this lady your ancestor met might have been an Adeptus. What do you think?
It's definitely possible because, well, I've been spoiled by those speeches, so I think I can pretty much guess who it is. But then there's also the fact that from the story, the lady does pretty much get away pretty fast, so she must have some sort of ability.
To tell you the truth, Mr. Dvorak, I am somewhat related to the Adepti myself. I am
Yep.
part human and part Qilin. The Qilin is an illuminated beast. I know how important your quest to get in touch with your roots must be to you, because I've been there myself before, trying to find out where I belonged.
Yep.
Did you say the Adepti? And you're illuminated beast? Part Qilin?
Were you not aware? Bro, the horn. You thought that was just an accessory?
Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti are real? So it's not just artistic license?
Yes. How did he not figure out that that was actually true? I thought all of people in Teyvat knew that already about adapters, then also the yokai in Inazuma.
You bet they're real! Trying to track them down is tough, though. Like Julian Karst itself. There's nothing specifically stopping you from going there, but getting in and out of there is quite an ordeal.
Yes. Anyway, if you're looking to uncover a lost melody or shine light on a forgotten aspect of Liyue's cultural history, I'm probably not the best person to ask.
Do we have another candidate for that?
But if it's a person you're looking for, then I just might be able to help.
Okay.
I see. I think I understand the situation now. In that case, Ganyu, shall we divide the work between us?
Yes, that was also my thought.
Great. So Mr. Dvorak and I will concentrate on things here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan. In the meantime, Ganyu will reach out to our network and try to find the person he's looking for. How's
Alright.
your workload at the moment? Will you be able to make time?
I can probably get through everything in 2 days, as long as I don't sleep.
What the heck?
Wait, what do you mean as long as I don't sleep?
Girl, chill.
Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extended period without
Yeah.
a break will take its toll on your health.
Somehow that does not sound persuasive coming from Kuching.
Oh, that's true. She is also a workaholic as well. I totally forgot about that.
Be it but 3 moons from the start, he who returns is not he that departs.
What does that mean?
Even I know the importance of maintaining a healthy work-life balance.
In that case, 3 days.
Sure.
Alright, I can work with that.
If you have the time, would you join me for this search?
Okay.
You're well known to many of the Adepti and respected among the people. I'll feel much more at ease with your company.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
then let's meet back here
Anything
in 3
for a
days.
date with Ganji.
Watch this space, Mr. Dvorak. We'll get to the bottom of this.
You're all so helpful and kind. I just...
Thankful?
Just think. Imagine if we found the Adeptus lady, or one of her descendants, and got them to come to the performance. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Oh, that's true though.
It'd be such a happy reunion. And that's exactly what this festival's all about.
I'm sure the one that got you here feels the same way.
You're right. Okay, I'm gonna pull out all the stops to make this Lantern Rite a true extravaganza.
We should probably get going. Mr. Dvorak, could you come with me to confirm the site?
Ooh, we're coming too.
Huh? Aren't we supposed to help Ganyu?
I was wondering, what are your thoughts on music? What does it mean to you?
Music
Sounds
nice?
Truth be told, the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time.
Lady Yuhang,
Baiwen, what is it?
per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the goal of uncovering and dispatching any trouble ahead of the festival. I
okay.
am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast.
Oh.
I was wary of investigating further on my own, so I was just on my way to report this incident to Lady Ningguang. But I'm worried that if we don't act right away, we may miss the window of opportunity to take appropriate action.
I understand. In that case,
Let us handle this one.
Yeah, Kuching, you're busy enough as it is. There's a ton of different things in the city that needs your attention.
True.
Leave it to us. Don't worry. Whatever it is, we'll definitely be able to handle it. Well, he will handle it.
With the Traveler on the case, it's as good as dealt with. Thank you. This will be a great help. I will inform Lady Ningguang about the situation. Once it's resolved, please come and find me again at Yujing Terrace and let me know.
Okay.
Do. And say hi to Ningguang for us.
you have my thanks too. Stay safe and come back as soon as you're finished.
Good luck.
Sure.
Byron said the strange tune was coming from around here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paimon doesn't hear anything. There doesn't seem to be a soul in...
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out
Oh,
to a place
Yelan.
like this. So, it's you two.
Dang, a lot of characters involved in this lantern ride compared to previous one.
How'd you sneak up on us like that?
Last year, all of them pretty much just come out during the finale just to watch the fireworks and stuff. But this year seems to be involving everyone. That's kind of cool.
You look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
Fair enough.
Know anything about the strange music?
You're here for that too? Saves me a bit of explaining. Come with me. I've already reconned the perimeter, so we should be safe.
Alright.
How strange. It looks like it's been looted, except for the fact that there's no sign of a struggle. The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but then how do you explain why the door and windows are intact?
Mm-hmm.
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories on what might have happened here?
Yelan, you didn't hide some of the evidence from us on purpose, did you?
Nah, I didn't think so.
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side here.
Okay, well... Paimon gives up then. Paimon's got nothing.
What about you? Give up as well?
It's difficult to tell us with so little evidence. It must have something to do with that melody.
Your instincts are pretty good. Or perhaps it's not instinct. The strange melody is one of the few pieces of information you have available after all.
Yep. And maybe there is a connection with Dvorak?
Let me share a folk story with you. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village.
Oh.
But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom.
That's kind of dark,
To
actually.
escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. Everything else was left behind. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the villagers' hearts.
I see.
Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again, and flee immediately. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force their way in.
Oh.
That's quite the story.
The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they won't be in any great danger.
I thought there was to be like a folk story. So shouldn't that be something like from ages ago? So was the people of this era still traumatized by that event as
The
well?
important thing now is to find this copycat criminal.
If you use elemental sign, of course you do.
On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea. Unfortunately, it's not gonna work today.
Why?
Take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed both in using music to commit crimes and in making a clean getaway. Not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of elemental energy.
I see.
Evidently, they were intent on keeping even the most experienced investigators off their trail.
Then they must be some professional.
Unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
Okay.
So basically,
Lead us to
if we
them.
want to find the culprit, we just need to follow Yeon.
That's very interesting philosophy. Oh, Mark?
As long as
Is
you
that
can
a
keep
mop?
up. Since the culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk, I'll bet they left through an area with some vegetation for cover, but not so much that it would slow them down.
I see rocks.
There they are! Look! A treasure hoarder tent!
Oh, it says
Not
over
the
there.
treasure hoarders again! And so close to Lantern Ride, too! 'Tis not the season for their antics!
Come on, let's round them up.
Fujing.
Hey! Who are you? Where did you come from?
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor,
I don't think he's gonna give up that
You
easily.
kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Oh, you will be once this is over.
Perhaps not, but you should be.
Can we use her? Oh, we're using her only.
Quietly now.
Eh,
Mercy! Have mercy!
yeah, be scared.
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well finish the job.
Ooh.
I surrender! I surrender, please! I'll do whatever you say! Please have mercy!
Tell us everything. You have one chance, and I'm warning you. Don't make me ask twice.
Ooh. Make sure you don't piss her off,
I
bro.
won't, I swear! You know, so... Lantern Rite's nearly here, and like a lot of people, I wanted to buy a few nice things.
Oh, so you're stealing because you want money.
I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with robbing people and whatnot. So I don't have the guts to break into somebody's house.
Wow, you're really going to complain to us about that?
If you're that scared, then you should live an honest life, bro, and start getting a legit job, not trying to be a treasure
No,
hoarder.
not at all. I'm just telling it how it is.
Okay, continue.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do, and eventually I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandits would blow their horn, and my grandma would grab us kids and run. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen. At first, anyway, I seriously didn't expect that family to pack up and leave. But they did, and they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy, I couldn't resist. It was completely wrong of me, I know that now. I'll return everything that I took. It's all still in perfect condition, and it'll be like it was never gone. Please, give me a chance, huh? Let me make it right.
No. Arrest this guy.
Give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a deal than spend Lantern Rite behind bars.
Ooh.
Yes? Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first opportunity. You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize to them in person. After that, I'll escort you to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Good luck, bro.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt
Yeah,
anyone understands the fear you inflicted quite as well as you do.
exactly. So it's kind of weird that he's doing the same thing that he was experiencing before as a kid.
Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can play a tune from memory, don't you think you should be capable of making an honest living?
Yeah, exactly.
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on all of this yourself. There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here. Guess this is where I'll say goodbye.
Sure, well done, Elan. What else?
What is it? Is there something else?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information, so play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone that you ran into me out here.
Didn't that assistance was the one who get a hold of that information? Are you meaning to say that someone else feed that information to us?
You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me too.
Mommy. That was too close.
See you when I see you. And happy Lantern Rite.
Yeon's such a pro at this. With her taking it from here, it's as good as resolved. Whoosh! Random event, a strange melody, complete. Although, it's kind of a shame that we never got that treasure hoarder guy to play the melody again.
Why is a shame? I'm quite curious myself.
Right? How could anyone not be? When we were chatting with Mr. Dvorak, music seemed like such a positive thing. And most music is, right? It can help us relax, feel all warm and fuzzy, recall happy memories, or even just think happy thoughts. Paimon never imagined that music could be used to commit crimes.
It comes down to the ill will of the user. Their bad deeds influence the emotions associated with the music.
Oh, really? Huh. Makes sense. Paimon's musical understanding improves again! Well, anyway, now that everything's resolved, let's get back to Liyue Harbor. Byron's still waiting for us with our random event rewards. Byron, we're back! Everything's all sorted!
That's great news. Oh, please wait here a moment if you would be so kind. Lady Ningguang instructed me to advise her upon your return.
Oh, we're meeting Ningguang now?
My
Girl,
greetings
you're
to
not
both of
wearing a
you.
costume
Long
either.
time no see.
No need to be so formal with us, Ningguang. We've known each other for a long time now. You must be super busy with all the preparations for Lantern Rite. Don't mind us.
On the contrary, I think it is those that I have known longest to whom I should extend the greatest courtesies. Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief respite from your travels. But you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping the fact that we have a grand concert to organize. Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration opportunities. The financing arrangements alone could well entail many rounds of discussion. Simply put, there will always be work to do.
Whoa, you're already thinking that far ahead?
Well, we can discuss more current affairs if you'd prefer.
Okay.
I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks when you arrived at the city?
Yep.
Yeah, it looked like a goose. Which Adeptus is it modeled on this time?
Cloud Retainer?
Sea Gazer.
Sea
I
Gazer.
believe you're familiar with the name. Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People described him as a cheerful soul and a loyal friend.
It's been too long, I can't seem to recall.
On this marvelous lantern rite, we pray that the fallen heroes may be guided home. If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era. I wonder whether the melodies will be to their liking.
I'm sure it will.
Oh, they're gonna love them. Paimon's sure of it. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adepti and Heroes of the Past sound like a positive and free-spirited, cheerful bunch. They're sure to be open to new music.
Well, let's hope so.
Hopefully.
I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend.
Yep.
I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most charming tale. Do share it with me, won't you? I couldn't bear to miss out.
Absolutely. I think I'm just gonna end it here. As much as I want to continue, like I said, I do feel a little bit sleepy, and it's kind of disturbed my concentration of the quest, so I want to be fully energized to do the rest of the quest. So I'm gonna end it here, and this is probably going to be split into part if the what I'm seeing here is correct. If it is actually part up to part 2, then it's gonna be 2-part then. But if there's going to be some more, then I'll probably just separate that into a different part. But regardless, I will be finishing it tomorrow, regardless of whether there's going to be only 1 part left or 2 part left. Okay, I guess this is going to be it then for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do, please leave a like as well as subscribe to the channel. It will be really helpful. Look forward to the next part of the Lantern Rite on the next video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.